Johnson. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First carry for David Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped at the line to begin this ballgame.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now here's Aaron Jones.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. And great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
A 41-yard attempt.
Reichert's kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
On first down, it's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
On first and 10, here's Goff. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down. So, first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run it once more with Jones. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. From the 43, here's second down and 9.
At the 43-yard
From
line.
the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He'll get about 2. It was Derek Barnes with the stop. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On second down, here's McCarthy. Right side, and is caught in by Felton. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A pickup there of 25 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's Jake Dobbins. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. They've got it second down and 6 to begin.
Here we go, set, go!
A run with Dobbins. And he will go forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 1.
Let's go!
They'll try to run this one in. Barrels his way into the end zone. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Vikings. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. They moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, Give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
From the gun, it's Goff. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 37-yard line.
Let's go.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. This one caught by Felton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he's going to have the 1st down yard. Across the 50 to the 48.
9 yards.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended receiver that time. And it'll be 2nd down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He's got a man. That's Felton. Gain of 13 for number 13. And a 1st down.
13 yards on the play.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
11 more yards.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
Go! Back to 60, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, go!
Now it's Dobbins. Good blocking to the 15. And he'll take this one in. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Vikings. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Rikers good with the extra point. And the Vikings move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Riker out now following the touchdown. He kicks this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Off to throw on first down. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. It's second down. Now Goff. He's got it into the hands of the rookie from Michigan. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd and 2. Now, Goff. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That is incomplete. Now they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Here's Dobbins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm. But now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, we're going to hold up here at pass.
The Lions called their first timeout. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Bill Reichard on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Is caught left side by St. Brown. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
It's a gain of
An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
They don't waste any time capitalizing on their opponent's mistake. So they miss the field goal, you take the ball back. There's a lot of energy on the sideline. That's a big win for your defense. What do you got to do? You got to go out there as an offense and get off to a fast start. And it's exactly what they're able to do on that first down play.
Goff to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
8 yards.
Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. And they'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing, Goff. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Lions going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. This one is good. He knocks it through. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Aleem McNeil. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 9.
Here we go, set. 6, 19, Lions. Come 19, come 19.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of
Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One more time for Montgomery. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another 1st down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Hey, lift. Hey, 20.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. The throw on the run is complete. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
Here's a handoff to Montgomery. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That's Andrew Van Ginkel in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. Catch is made by Wright. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 17 yards on that play. Good for a Lions 1st down.
They've talked about the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, Just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
I'll throw left side there, not going to find the target.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
We go tonight.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Black 20!
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus. And the Vikings will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
We'll go play action with Goff. He's got it at about the 8. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal. To Slav, a man in motion. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Detroit. His 12th touchdown of the year. Point after try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Lions are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready up!
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
He's got a receiver. It's Addison.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, Not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Here's the first carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis. And he's in! Ray Davis. Touchdown, Minnesota. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Record out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This one taken at the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Goff. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
That's good.
An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
46-yard line.
On play action, Goff. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. We'll try again here. Second and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Here's first and 10.
43-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Goff. Right side, that's Laporta, the tight end. And good yardage there after the catch. So wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. From the 35, here's second and 2.
At the Vikings' 35-yard line.
Now Montgomery. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down mark. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. And he's going to have a Lions first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on third and inches.
Job well done right there. Third and inches. You don't want to chop or step or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible, run right at the defense. And he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the first down.
Blount's another catch for his favorite target. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Goff to throw. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Lions. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Makes the score Vikings 24, Lions 17.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. He'll give it to Dobbins. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Now, screen going to be set up for Davis. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
And the Vikings, 1st down.
On the handoff, it's Davis. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now, a give to Davis. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Davis. Finding space. Still churning, but he lost the football. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
That's hauled in at the 2. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
A run with Davis. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Ray Davis. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
For the extra point.
Reichert good with the extra point. The Vikings will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Is caught left side by St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
God's going to throw here on 1st and 10. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. And he'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now, Goff. That's caught. Inside. It's complete.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Goff to throw on 1st down. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. They have 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores as we get to 1st and 10. On target to Laporta. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout, and he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker. Here comes 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Like 20.
Throwing here is Goff. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. And pass is incomplete. Asante Samuel that time. All over him in coverage.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players. And that's exactly what they did here. And they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs. Just as importantly, stop the clock.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The kick is good.
With 1 timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. First down, it's Davis. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
So a win here for the Vikings. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. You'll have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season.